Alright, we're having our date with Ganyu.
The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't
That's
taken a
true.
stroll around here
She
in
never
a long
had
time.
any time off.
Ah, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here,
Yeah, the voice
I
acting is a
spent
little
most
bit
of it behind
off.
a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood,
She feels
similar
less
to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst,
emotional.
in fact.
Is that? It is! It's Lady Ganyu.
Uncle Tin.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here.
Is that Tin or Tion?
You were always so terribly
I think it's Tin.
busy.
Lady Ganyu?
As in
Why
sky
are you
or
calling
heaven.
her that?
Yeah. Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
It sounds like somebody is pinching their nose as
Uncle
they did
Tien
the
is a member of the Liyue
voiceover. Yeah.
Qixing.
Okay.
The Tianshu.
Okay.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing?
There's a
The
cutscene.
same rank as Ningguang?
Yep.
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes,
So he's laying low.
I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Despite the NPC
what
look.
an honor to receive such high praise from Lady
He sounds like
herself.
He sounds like
I
everybody's
guess
granddad.
I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
You're the adeptus of
My
the cutscene.
apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking
Is it not?
about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu,
No, I haven't seen
believe you
because
know
I'm
my
wearing her
daughter,
alternate
Qixing.
outfit, but seeing
seems to
her
be a
original
bit
outfit just
troubled
really makes me
recently.
appreciate Ganyu's
Yes,
design.
she works at Yue Pavilion and she's my junior.
She has a
How can I
very
help
elegant
her?
outfit.
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion?
Are we
She
talking about
just
Hutting?
needs a bit of guidance.
With
All right.
pleasure.
Okay.
Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
Yes.
Back in character, just like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move then to Yuhai Pavilion.
Yuhai Pavilion. Okay, so we didn't have to go far. Yuhai
Miss
Pavilion.
Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings
Why are
me
they doing
sense
sort
of
of
peace in these
a old
chaotic
lady
times.
voice?
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
Ganyu actually sounds more lively now.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records.
Oh,
There are
okay.
obvious irregularities in the tax declarations. of two
Irregularities
stores,
in the
Second
tax.
Life and
Wow,
Ganyu
okay, yeah,
Boutique.
this is getting
However,
very...
whether I question the
okay.
shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I
Right.
see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times.
Are we gonna...
Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right.
Okay.
Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals,
Right.
competing for market share due to their similar wares.
Okay.
In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
No, I don't get what you're talking... I still don't get
Miss
it.
Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Right.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Aha! We meet again, traveler.
So we're here
And
to
you
speak
must
to
be
you about
from the
the
Liyue
irregularities in the taxes.
I suppose you're about to place a bid.
That won't be necessary,
Oh,
Mr. Bolai.
I know why it's triggering me.
Wanyo
I'm
Boutique's
thinking of
credit is
IT
not
Crowd,
sufficient to accept
a
orders directly from Liyue High
UK
Pavilion.
sitcom.
Should we need to place such an order?
Yeah, there
We would
was
certainly go to Second Life instead.
irregularities in the pension
Second
fund.
Life?
Yeah.
Ugh, that rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well,
Okay, he sounds a little bit
Second
grumpy.
Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Okay.
Oh, tax records? Thriving?
All right.
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
They're gonna expose
Don't
one
let
another.
that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of
Yep.
course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Okay. That's real petty.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line
He sounds
and word
villainous.
by here, I found it.
Okay.
That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
Wow,
I told
okay.
you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
No, because he's
He might
gonna
have destroyed
get
all the
vengeful
evidence,
and
but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters,
expose some
might still
stuff
have some
about
proof of it.
Bode.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It
Okay.
should be near Qixing Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Bolai.
Yeah, you've just been used.
Oh, please, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
afraid I
they're
can't
sounding
go to
very
Qixing
sinister now.
Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave.
Ah, that's so considerate.
Right, on to the second person we're going to ambush about the taxes. Can't believe this has turned into an episode about taxes.
Welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you?
Well, you can talk to us
I'm
about
usually happy
taxes.
to take new apprentices, but
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't take too many at once.
Uh-huh.
But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Qixing really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Flying one. The flying lavender melon.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Liyue High Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something.
Yes.
Ask
We
away,
want to
then.
ask you questions about the irregularities in your,
You're very direct,
in
Master
your
Lu.
you know.
I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It
Right.
was a big order. How could I forget?
Right.
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Right.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What do you mean not so
that supposed to
sprightly?
mean?
Yeah.
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenter's. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself.
Okay, so you want us to
And while
clear
you're
out
at
the
it,
warehouse of
You can
or of
teach
the
those louts a
people
lesson.
who are invading it.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Okay, this old man's taking his time to walk
Take
up.
back the warehouse, find
Of
the
the
invoice.
yeah, okay.
Time.
Wait.
So
I
you're
think I
giving
saw
us a
one of these
task to take
troublemakers.
out the warehouse.
Over there.
Oh, Paimon sees
Oh,
them
the
too.
Fatui.
It's one of the Fatui.
Of course, it's a member of the Fatui. Poor guy, he's about to die. What's he trying to
They
do?
must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe
I
they're
don't
the scoundrels who
think
invaded
so,
Master
but
Lu's warehouse.
okay.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Okay.
Then what are we waiting
That's
for?
a
Let's
very
go
bold
teach him a
claim.
lesson.
That's a very, very bold claim, actually. Right, sure, let's ambush the Fatui guy. Yeah, we'll get frostbite, but you're dead. And we're just gonna plunge attack. You try to plunge me, I plunge you back. Oh.
It's time for a flash.
And nope.
Oh, you scoundrels!
Well,
I
who's
think
the
you've had
scoundrel?
enough.
You're the
About time we
scoundrel.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
Tell us
I'm
everything.
telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingsa village?
Retirement.
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
P.
Pick berries over there.
Oh.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qixing Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us,
Yeah.
it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
Yes.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Nope.
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse?
No,
after
it
all.
was not. And we just ambushed a poor guy who wanted to, pick berries, so.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Well, ain't this
Let's
awkward?
see.
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your
Okay.
choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Okay, good choice. Yeah, this is an awkward conversation.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
Don't worry.
It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
So, we're heading to the warehouse and the healer tools are here.
Just like those troublemakers
Oh.
were nothing more than a few hill churls.
All right.
Let's show them what we got.
Stray cloud.
There we go, that will help.
It's over. All clear.
And we're all clear.
Look around for the invoice.
Oh, there we go.
This one is an invoice from
Right.
Lumine Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Let's grab that. That's not it either. But there's an item there. Which will be helpful.
This one is
Wanshan Funeral Parlor.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlors.
Making more coffins.
Oh, so they make coffins too.
Okay. Where's the last invoice? Should be around here. Well, clearly not there. Oh, it's behind a building.
This one is
There we go.
Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Huishin.
Right. Back to Liyue Harbor. Okay, so we got interrupted, but we're going to head to the Yuhai Pavilion and see what's going on. Alright.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back.
Okay, so I got interrupted slightly, but
Hope it
we're
wasn't
back
too
here
much trouble rushing
to...
about like that.
We're back
I
at the Yuhai
promised to
Pavilion
help
and
you, and I'll
we're
keep my
talking
word.
to the secretary.
Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We
Okay,
followed
yeah.
back.
We're dealing with the tax issues.
Oh, thank you
That's
so
fun.
much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Have a nice chat. Alright, okay, so we're going to have a nice chat with them. Okay, so we're speaking with the owner of Second Life. So here we go.
Isn't it Qixing from the Yuhai Pavilion? I
Yep.
remember you.
The
I
secretary
told you
who's
that all of my
managing the tax
transactions are
returns.
included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
We shall see.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Okay.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty?
Proven
How come?
guilty.
That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters.
Yep.
I'm Master Lu. I didn't.
You have been
Do you
betrayed.
admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a
No,
single
they
trace.
always find out. There's no avoiding it.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boile's aid.
Mm-hmm.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh?
Okay,
Mr.
and
Dongshan,
what kind
I'd
of
like to
dirty
hear a little
laundry
more
is
about
there?
this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate? I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
Yep, who seems to be able to take care of
That's
the
good.
rest of it.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Alright, time to have a lovely meal with Ganyu. Okay. Let's wait for Ganyu's
If
decision.
it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Okay.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so we're at the restaurant. This is the one where we went to the fancy one with Garmin. So we're just going to speak to her and have a lovely meal with the wonderful Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for
Yep.
the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's
Awesome.
so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I
What
can
is
help
it that you
with,
want to tell
just
us?
tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
Okay.
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu.
Right.
Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuehai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality,
That's
working
kind
at
of
the Yuehai Pavilion
sweet.
turned out
I
to be an
guess.
arduous task. I
Oh.
can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle
You became
Tian
a
is
mother as well?
grandpa.
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Liyue Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Okay, yeah. Ganyu's going to be around for 20+ years.
I never thought
She's
that I meant so much to you.
going to be here for a very
Just
long
like when
time.
you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness?
Mm-hmm.
It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history.
She is basically the
All
history
the
of
changes
Liyue
it's gone
at
through,
this point.
the stories of its people. But
Yeah.
I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness.
Uh-huh.
Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis,
Mm-hmm.
they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up.
Even
Okay.
if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
You haven't been fired. It's just a misunderstanding.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
And here we go. The 3 secretaries from the beginning of the story. I bet they're glad that Ganyu's back.
Are you okay?
Ganyu's gonna be,
Did you fall asleep standing up?
Oh yeah. They fall asleep standing up. Just like Ganyu.
Look
Like
who's
Ganyu.
back.
Mm-hmm. She's back.
You even have enough time for leisure?
Mm-hmm.
It seems you 3 are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Yeah.
Not at all. We've been working for too long.
They've been working for
If we
too
had to
long.
Take a break. We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
They've
We've been
only met
praying
once.
day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
She is an
Forget all
adeptus
our
who
envious
came
complaints
down
from
to the
before.
human world to
Just free us
serve
from
the
this
cutscene,
strenuous
so-
work, please.
yeah.
All right. All right, I see.
She
Please
is literally
divide
the
matters at
embodiment
hand into
of the
government
history
affairs,
of
business affairs, and civil affairs.
the
Mark out
Liyue
the tasks
Harbor.
that haven't been started,
Mm-hmm.
and those that are in progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of the rest.
Of
Right.
course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more
Okay.
thing.
And what's the
I'd
one more
like
thing?
to earnestly thank you, Traveler.
Okay.
If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
Yeah, I guess you would be. It was a fun adventure for me as well. We
To
had
think that
fun
I'd gained
with
a human
Ganyu.
friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Okay,
Sure,
yeah, that'll be
but-
fun.
Are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
That's a very good
Let's cross that
question.
bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Are you ever done with work? And we're done. That concludes Ganyu's story. All good. Awesome. So if you enjoyed that episode, remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon, turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.